And while Hearns is the man of the night, Uriah Grant, just over 188 pounds. Grant at 36, 5 years younger than Tommy Hearns. And we are just about set to go, so we're going to take it to the center of the ring. And a very popular anchorman here in Detroit, Bill Bonds. Bill?
Good evening, everybody, from thousands of fight fans across the country, and of course here in the Bathurst in downtown Motown in the Joe Louis Arena. It is Fox Sports fight time on Fox Sports Net. A 12-round championship fight. The two fighters are in the ring. They've laced up the leather in an historic building that was dedicated to a great fighter from Detroit's past, our beloved Brown Bomber, the one and only Joe Louis. At ringside, of course, perhaps the greatest heavyweight of all time, Muhammad Ali. This night, in an arena built in honor of Detroit's Brown Bomber, a 12-round championship fight. The referee will be Dale Grable. Tonight's fight involves two veterans of combat, two warriors, laced up and ready to go. In the red corner, fighting out of Miami, Florida, a record of 28 wins, 26 knockouts, 14 losses. He steps in at 6 feet 1 1/2, a slim, hard 190 pounds, a 72-inch reach, wearing red trunks tonight. A warm Detroit welcome to Uriah Grant. In the blue corner, a native son like no other in recent history from Detroit, Michigan, Motown. Started in the ring when he was 12 years old. 59 wins, 4 losses, 1 draw, 46 knockouts. 6 feet 2, hard and ready, 190 pounds, a reach of 75, and the holder of 6 world weight title belts, the one, the only, Thomas Hearns, ladies and gentlemen.
Gentlemen, you're giving your instructions in the dressing room. I expect a clean plate, guys. Touch gloves. Listen to my commands. Protect yourself at all times. Go on back. Let's get ready to do it. Back to the corner.
All right, here we go. No 3 knockdown rule. No standing 8 count. Can't be stayed by the bell in any round. Only the referee can stop the fight. If the fight is stopped due to a headbutt, accidental headbutt, that is, you go to the cards after the 4th round under the ABC championship rule.
And the early rounds are going to be key in this fight, I think. There is the great champion, Muhammad Ali. And as we said, believe me, nobody works a room like Muhammad Ali. Even now, Rich, you've been around him a lot. You've seen him a lot. He's one of a kind. Rich Murata is with us here at the table. So we're underway here in round 1. Thomas Hearns trying to work the jab early.
He still moves around well, up on his toes. Grant just standing out there with his hands up, not the good solid left hook.
Well, when Thomas Hearns was 147 pounds, everybody felt that he could go up as far as light heavyweight. I'm not sure anybody thought he might go to cruiserweight, where he is right now, but everybody knew that he could carry a lot more than at 147.
His legs used to be real thin. Now they've muscled up some, but he is carrying about maybe, I'd say, 5 or 6 pounds too much, but he's a perfect light heavy, a perfect light heavy. If he's strong in any weight he wants to be at, no question about it.
Pretty sharp here in the first round and able to block the punches of Grant and score himself. Took a right hand from Grant and it wobbled him. Grant got there with a right hand and it wobbled Hearns, and Hearns had to hold on. And he's still a little wobbly. He's on his bike right now. I'm not sure Grant knew he hurt him.
I don't think he knew he hurt him that well, that much. But like we said at the top of the show, if you hit Tommy on the chin early, different ball game. Stop.
Another right hand, but that one didn't have quite as much on it.
Off his head, Tommy, off his head. Break, stop punching. Step up ring, guys.
Had to do wonders, though, I would have to think, Mills, for Grant's confidence.
No question. If he would have had Tommy on the floor in the first round early, that would really get his confidence going. Tommy seems to be back in it now a little bit. Pop with that jab. Right hand behind it.
Yeah, by and large, not a bad round for Hearns, despite being rocked by right hand.
Yes, I think this is Hearns' round, although he did have a little bit of difficulty early, a couple of seconds ago.
Headed to the end of round number 1 and an interesting first round. Into the corner now of Uriah Grant, and tell us a little about him, Mills.
Well, Grant, he's an aggressive kid. He's always in good shape. Has fought some people that you would call world class. Not the type of people that Hearns has fought, but a good journeyman can make it tough for you down the pike.
And Thomas Hearns, we know a lot about him, but give us your scouting report.
Oh, here's a guy that's got Hall of Fame credentials, can knock it there with one shot. His sharpness and his stamina and his chin is some concern now, but he can knock you dead with one shot.
And obviously, Uriah Grant's got some pop as well, as we said earlier, and he did get to Thomas Hearns. Grant has fought only one time since February of '98. That was a second-round TKO against the guy by the name of Anthony Spain down in Florida back in February.
Get still.
And Hearns comes out, tries to work the jab early in the second round. He's double pumping him. Now, Grant's people told us that he was going to pretty much come after Hearns early in the fight. If Hearns caught him, then he'd try to go a few rounds and take Hearns into the later rounds. And I'm not sure where to put that first round in so far as what Grant's corner thinks. Well, Rich Murata has joined us at the table now. Before I ask you about what we just talked about, I do want to refer back to my comments about Muhammad Ali, and you've been around him a lot, and he's still a remarkable guy, isn't he, Rich?
Yes, he is, Barry. And the thing is, wherever Muhammad goes, thousands are sure to follow and crowd around him and get as close as they can to him, just to try to touch him if they can or be near. And there's a certain majesty about him, no doubt about it.
They still thrive. He still thrives on the crowd being around him, too. A little action here in the second round. There's Mills' card. Rich, you had a chance to talk with Grant's people, and they said if he had a good first round, they'd stay on the gas. How would you interpret that first round?
Not bad, although they're really looking to get Tommy into the later rounds if they can. That's what they're hoping. They feel if the fight is still going at the end of 5 rounds, that the fight is theirs. That is their opinion of the way it's going to go. So they expect some early miseries, actually, from Hearns, because they feel Hearns is going to be especially dangerous in the first 3 or 4 rounds.
In his legs early in this fight.
Having the bounce in there would make you believe that when he got hit early, though, that right hand, he's now back where he was.
And Hearns had him a problem with his foot here.
Got a box, Tommy. Got to better protect himself at all times.
Yep, that's the rule. It may be brutal, but it is a fact.
Hearns that was trying to walk off, it appeared to be some kind of foot or leg injury.
Low blow by Grant.
Keeps the shots up. The referee, to his credit, did tell Tommy, you've got a box, Tommy. You've got a box. There is definitely something wrong with Hearns' foot or leg.
Yeah, right leg. Right leg, yeah.
Keep the shots up.
And that would hurt, of course, his setting down on his punches. very worried look on the face of Manny Stewart in his corner.
Well, they will make an interesting fight.
So there's the corner.
Stopped as Tommy Hearns cannot continue. It's an injury to his right leg. It looks to me like it might be a knee. Although he's able to put a little bit of weight on the knee, so I'm not really sure. We'll try to get an answer from the man himself. And the crowd very displeased, needless to say, as a couple of classless demonstrations of beer being thrown into the ring.
That's absolutely no class. So these things happen and you can't predict them. Looks like he did hyperextend his knee is the way it looked like.
And I'm sure even Uriah Grant would not want the fight to end like this. Hey, let's take a look and see if we can see exactly what happened. And it'll happen. It might have been right there, actually.
Yeah, it was there.
I think it was when he took that step, because when he came up, all of a sudden, he couldn't move his leg. And you can see Thomas start to step off the ropes, and that was when he felt it. And then afterward, he tried to do what he could, but he's unable to put any weight on his right leg, which, of course, is his pivot leg. Rich Murata's trying to make his way up to Thomas Hearns, and Manny Stewart was what I said, no, you can't go on. And the fights, you can't argue with that. We're going to try to get the official decision in just a moment here. The referee will declare the fight stopped. Uriah Grant is the winner of the fight and will take that belt home with him as he runs his record of 29 up and 14 down and picks up his 26th knockout. But an end to a fight that nobody wanted to see come in this manner. Rich Murata is trying to make his way in. I'm going to take you up to Rich Murata right now. Rich will try to force his way in. Rich, you got it.
All right, Barry, they're leading Thomas right now over. Emmanuel Stewart has got an arm underneath Thomas's arm helping him. Emmanuel, what happened?
He twisted his ankle evidently over here. Something I've never saw before, but he twisted his ankle.
How did he do it?
I don't know. I have to look at the replay. I saw him when he twisted it over here, but I don't know what happened.
Did Thomas make the decision himself that he couldn't go on?
No, I stopped it.
You stopped it?
I stopped it, right.
All right, we'll try to get Thomas Hearns here. Thank you, Emmanuel. We'll try to get Thomas Hearns here as well in just a moment.
On the Fox Sports Network, the main event at the Joe Louis Arena. At the end of the second round, Tommy Hearns' corner told the referee, Dale Gabler, because of a broken or severely sprained ankle suffered in the second round, Tommy officially retired from the fight. Retirement from the ring is the official decision. Tommy?
Yeah, Bill.
All right, David.
Excuse me, my fans, please. Let me talk 1 minute, okay? Let me talk, please. If everybody just be quiet for 1 minute, please, and let me speak my piece. This was the last fight for Detroit. But you know what, Detroit? We don't go down like that. Yeah! We mean too much to each other to go down with such an injury as the ankle.
No injury's gonna hold us back.
There's no injury gonna hold us back.
Yeah!
We gotta do one more.
Yeah!
You know what I'm saying? You might say no, but one more for you. With the black hat for you. I'm gonna make a believe on you. I'm gonna bring you back. I'm gonna kick it back for you. Boy, I want your name. Your name. That's gonna be for you, boy. I'm not playing. I'm gonna knock this boy out for real. And then I'm gonna come after you.
Tommy, You're going to fight again.
I'm gonna fight again because this here wasn't no fight for me. This not time and turn. But I'm gonna show you time.
The ankle.
I'm trying to make a pivot.
Well, I don't know what you can say about it. These things happen. They're unfortunate, but if he couldn't fight, he couldn't go on. I mean, that's the best you can say.
All right, let's go up to Rich Murata once more. He's trying to get to Tommy Hearns. Rich.
All right, Tommy's grabbed the microphone here in the ring again. Now we'll get him. Excuse me, Emmanuel. Thomas. All right, Thomas, for our television audience here tonight, what happened in there?
This is just a freak accident. Just twist my ankle, and just things that happen. I was trying to make a pivot, and going to pivot, I just misjudged the move and hurt my ankle.
Did it twist underneath you, or how did it happen?
A twist. It was a twist. It was just like it leaned to one side.
You were trying to walk it off immediately, it looked like.
Yeah, I tried to move it off, but it just wasn't happening.
When you went back to the corner, did you know that you couldn't go on?
Well, I was going to try to go on, but my manager would let me go on.
Thomas, this was supposed to be your farewell night. I doubt you feel that you can fight a farewell like this. Is that right?
No, we can't fight a farewell like that. We can't.
There'll be another one for you?
Yes, it will be, yeah.
All right, Thomas, thanks a lot. There's a big ruckus here in the ring up behind us. That's why you may hear some of the confusion. Some confusion. We're going to try to get over to Uriah Grant, who is the winner of this bout. We have Uriah now. Uriah, congratulations on the victory, although the way it finished certainly was most unexpected.
First of all, I got to give God thanks for this, because God said, I'm going to rise you again with 2 fights, and I did. And I'm going back to the top. I told the guy in the press conference, Thomas Turner, the greatest fighter I ever see and I ever will see. But going against Uriah Grant, you're going to be rough.
Uriah, it appeared at one point in the first round like you had dazed him with a right hand. Did you suspect that? Did you see that?
I did daze him with the first right hand I throw. I know he can't take it. I know if I hit Tommy one time, that's going to be hit. The first right hand I throw, I hit him flush, and his leg wobble. Now, I got him going now.
Tommy has already asked you for a rematch. Would that be in the cards? How would you feel about that?
In a hurry. In a hurry. We talk about it.
You felt good then about the way the fight was evolving, even up to the point of the foot injury?
After the end of the first round, I knew I had him going. His punches, he got some crisp punches, but there was nothing to hurt Uriah Grant. I'm in good shape, God on my side, and when God on my side, I will always talk about it. When God on my side, no one can stop me again.
Uriah, you were supposed to be finished.
Yeah. That's what they said. They said Uriah Grant is whole. Uriah Grant wash up. Uriah Grant over the hill. I'm a new champion of the world, my brother.
All right, well, I know there could be more coming here because it could be another bout with Hearns, and it'll be even bigger next time.
I can't say, I will not say there may be more. There's a lot more coming.
Yeah, all right, congratulations, Uriah, on the victory. There he is. Very happy winner here tonight, Uriah Grant, winning that championship belt from Thomas Hearns. And as you think back on it, this is probably as unexpected, and certainly no one would have predicted that it could have possibly come to an ending like this. I think the fans were a bit unforgiving in their assessment here, and I'm very surprised at being in Detroit, in fact, that it would come to that kind of fan reaction, to where debris would be thrown into the ring and the fans would be booing. Thomas Hearns was definitely injured there. He wants to do it again. I suspect he will do it again, and who knows?